Hi, I'm Claude and welcome to the Crux, the place where topical issues and satire meet to fight in the zombie apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse, probably one of very few apocalypses that people would be interested in witnessing. But still, the whole zombie thing is getting a bit worn out and decayed, right along with werewolves and vampires. Why? Because now every new TV show, book or movie seems to be about one or more of them, and to make things worse, they're not even very imaginative, merely carbon copies of themselves. Vampires are all thinly veiled stories about sex. This werewolf is struggling to deal with the two different sides while still trying to raise a human child as a single father. And Billy the zombie wants nothing more than to mindlessly eat brains. Oh, the irony. So how about some media that enlightens as well as entertains? Because I, no doubt like you, have questions yet to be answered. What happens if people discover that vampires taste delicious? If you had a vampire steak and put it in the sun, does it cook itself? Because that would be convenient and delicious. But what effect has a garlic marinade? Is paying to get bitten by a werewolf a viable answer to combat baldness? And if so, does it affect your bikini zone? How have new council laws about registering and microchipping pets affected wolfmen's ability to indiscriminately roam the night? There are as many unanswered questions here as there are teenage girls waiting to be swept off their feet by terrifying monsters who feast on humans. But in their defense, they are sporting some rock hard abs. Like all fads though, the popularity of these characters will eventually be crushed beneath the waves of the next big thing. But what's that gonna be? Can't see too many romantic comedies about swamp monsters, mummies, or leprechauns. So, while the zeitgeist remains, how about at least some interesting plots? The next rom-com could be about a zombie love affair. They meet over a mutilated corpse. What's left of their lips come together as they eat different ends of the same brain. Sure, zombie kissing is problematic, because when they're making out they could easily get distracted and start eating each other's faces, but in the end they'll be able to smile and laugh about those silly little moments. Not with their mouths as they'll be eaten away, but somehow through nuance, they'll communicate it. Or the heart-wrenching drama of a small-town zombie woman who moves to the city to make it big. Sadly, it's such a superficial world, so she has to get cosmetic surgery. The surgeon, though, has some reservations. Are you sure you want bigger boobs? What about fixing the gaping hole in your head? Okay, boobs it is. Suddenly she's discovered by the fashion industry and shoots to stardom, mainly for not having a waist at all. It's the classic underdog story of success, until an eating disorder and a man with a shotgun cause her to fall apart. Literally. It's called Zilf, Love Me to Pieces. Finally, given how health focused everyone is right now, it's only a matter of time before vampires, werewolves, and zombies start thinking about their fitness too. Just because you're a walking, rotting corpse doesn't mean you can't be health conscious. Eating nothing but red meat can't be good for you, and zombies unfortunately lack the soft palate to articulate the phrase, "No brains for me, just the salad." But as all three live off a solely human diet, their only option to go healthy will be to eat healthy people. So before you hit the gym and start on a raw foods diet, remember, fit people are going to be the most sought after as meals during the apocalypse to come. Only the fatties will survive. For a time anyway. That's the Crux.